Hello there. Hello there, and welcome to another stream with me, Knap. No. We're back in Oni, in Oxy Not Included. We're Aquatic pack, and we have. I have things. I mean, since these conduction panels came, I want to figure them out. I have looked at some information. I've looked at a video about how to use them. It's just that previously I haven't been able to I want to use them, but they are not supposed to be used for the things I'm using and or how I'm using them. So I want to just something. I want to use them. I want it to work. However, there are some potentially much simpler alternatives than this that would cool this off, potentially. That it would still be passive. You know, I want two things. Yes, I want to. So, we'll get to that so that we can use this thing for, limited things, because, I mean, we could also use, I don't know, things and stuff. We could things and stuff. Yeah, if we get steel, we can start doing things here. If we plant this thing there and all of that, start pumping carbon dioxide from this thing here into there. And also we are preparing to, breathability. That's no good. We were gonna pump oxygen over to the other place from here. Huh. If I unpause a bit, are you still gonna be like that? I don't see why you would have a problem with breathability. In here, you're like, okay. I mean, you can't breathe in here. That is true. So when you go in here, it's a problem. But all other places is fine. I think all of this is fine. I don't know what they are complaining about when they say. Now they say idleness. Breathability is 100%. Well, look at that. Oh, Dragon Garland, you're first. Very good, very nice, very high. High. So we'll. That arm is looking all well. Well, okay, you have no problem with breathability. Then that's fine. That is going. Right. So now I just want potentially to have a 1, 2, 3. Can we just build that? And maybe that will be good? Yes? Yes? I can't have N even when you're sickly. You're sickly? Oh no! And there's Combat Dude. Hello there. Welcome to both of you. You're sickly. That's no fun at all. That's not nice. What shall we do? Where is oxygen? All over the place. They were just fooling me, saying that they didn't have breathability, but they do. They do. My biggest problem, though, is understanding. Understanding these. Okay, let's get into it. So these things, conduction panels, they interact, transfer better, does better transfer of heat with a building that is also on this tile. And then it can also it also is good at transferring heat from this beginning and the other this side and this side tile. So you can and then if you have a thing covering this tile that will then, if you, so for instance, if you have like, let's say that this thing is super cool, these tiles, I put this one so that it starts over there. I have a building on this tile, I'll cool that with the temperature of this. That would be thing. That would be thing, yes. You don't need to do anything, I'm just being a shit. As is your want. We shall try to have a good time, however. And hopefully that will help. So I'm thinking what we could just replace it with is, you know, just have this totally open on the output and just pump new water in on the input and just have this as a big reservoir. We could do that, and or just replace this with radiant pipes. Could do that, and that should work. But I want to try to like build some kind of building. Something that counts as a building. Are you a building? What is a building? What counts as a building? Want. Want's habitual way of doing things. Ah. To make someone used to be accustomed. Ah. My want. My want? You don't pronounce this as won't. Is it want? My want? This is a new word for me in a way, I think. If this is a building, this could be pretty good because these are metal and they would conduct. They also extend a bit, so these would be a good option if they are buildings. How do I know if they are buildings? Well, I could build them and then we would potentially know. We also have, that's a building. Oh, it's very big. Let's not do that one. Something that is just like, you know, big and made of metal. That would be very cool to work with. That works underwater or doesn't work. It just needs to do a metal block, you say? Oh, that's fairly expensive. But it's interesting. These would need something to stand on. Well, that would be true for the doors as well, I think. It's pronounced similar to want. To want. As is your want. You should know it is not a common word unless you're pretending to be fancy. Well, it did feel like that because, yes. Yes. I think the doors are these buildings. How do I know if something is a building? There must be a categorization somewhere in the game that tells me if something is a building. Because that's apparently very important for this thing. Without having to check the wiki. You know what? I'm just gonna try. You. And I'll build you out of zinc ore. Why not? I'll put you there, I'll put you there. And I'll put you there. There. Build that, and then we shall see if that does anything for the thing. Build. Thank you, Nangolan. Yes, building. What is a building? The act of process by which something is built. Yes, that's the verb of it. A closed structure with walls and a roof. Yes, you. Thank you. I'm welcome. Yes. Yep. Yep. Oh, right. Now that we have reloaded the game since last time where this was, these should have changed. Absolutely not interested. Or am I? What would I do with the brine? You know what? I'm just gonna... Here. You get 2 tons of brine. Congratulations. Okay. This isn't nice. I don't like it. Why is it like that? There is even an egg. And we can't do anything about it. Fleeing? From where are you fleeing? You're here now. And you're going that way. You can't... If you're from here, you have nothing to flee from. If you're from here, you have nothing to flee from. If you're from here, you have nothing to flee from. Unless you were all the way over here. But I don't think so. I mean, there is... You are also not angry. There is an angry. You are angry, but you're nowhere near. From what did you flee? Kai? You're fleeing over there. Okay. From? Well, there is this thing who has a void point. And you're looking a little bit weird. There you go. Looking better. Okay. It's fine. I mean, you could have come from over there. You could have. But as long as you don't go into this way, place, thing, it's fine. Okay. Something. Or you went up there, no? Well, yeah, whenever you're ready to do these, I guess. There we go, Quinn comes and does stuff. How is the research looking? The research is looking... Okay, so you've done that, and the rest needs stuff. How about we do the rest of this one? For now. Let's see, we have a problem with coquina. Why do we have a problem with that? We're probably storing that, like, out in there? In there! How about we build another one? Now I built several ones. Siltstone. Siltstone? How about we don't make it out of siltstone if we don't have to? We make it out of... Yeah, the thing that we need to store. Excellent choice. Maybe if we made this into a mesh tile. But I kind of want this to be as small as possible so that it you know, will goop up there. But the idea was that it would flow down as well. Hey, yeah, there you go. They eat. They slime. Except you. You didn't. Okay. Well, it's something. It's something. Okay, you have idleness. Very boring. Okay, what can... Okay, we're getting polluted water. That is actually fairly nice, all things considered. How about we make that? And sure, why not? Odd choice, but whatever. And then we can... Pipe blocked. Oh, because... Okay, I get it. Let's see, we got cobalt, we got zinc. How about we use the cobalt? Or the zinc? Yeah. There, we'll do that. We can use this to get more water. Okay, so now we're generating lots of power, probably. We don't need to generate that much power. We should... do something about that. Yeah. So... yeah, we shouldn't always generate. That's a lot of power. I mean, it's nice to have a lot of power, but we have no way of storing all that power, and that's a lot of resources being used for not that much gain. Even though we could build out battery storage. Mamana, mana, mana. But I don't have a smart battery. And I can't build one because I don't have refined, I guess. Wouldn't think I have. I do. Actually, I have a lead. Dangerous. Well, I could build one. And then I could lead it down to there to just make it so that we don't use that all the time. It does sound like a good idea. Could also put it there. How? It's a bit hot. They don't melt. I would like to have so that it's connected via proper power lines. But not what I wanted. Remove you. Dig you up. Excellent. But also we should make some plastics. Right? So, wait. You go in there. You become refined. And then... yeah, so we can... well, why make plastic here? When we could just send the water over and make plastic over there. And then we could send some plastic back. In any case, we do want pipe to go up that way. Probably. Oh, you can't reach that? Well, it doesn't need to be over on that side. It can also be on that side. Okay, I'll have it go up this way. You need to remove that first. I guess. They will fix it somehow. Would be super nice with Actually, no, because if you stand there doing all of that all the time, nothing else will happen. So that's a thing. That is a thing indeed. You don't look so good. There we go. A bit more. Okay. Crops, you say. Something happened. Oh, we did research. We change back to this research. And then we will do this again. We don't have uranium. A little bit sensitive, maybe. From where do we get the uranium now? Oh, there's a nosh bean. That's kind of nice. So many of these. So many. Too much. Yeah, there's that. There's also you over here. I mean, we could just dig that. That's fine. We can reach there. It is of some importance. You know what? I'm just gonna cut that completely. We don't need to delve into that. Oh no! Look at that! So little. We need you to... You need diamond. Do you not have diamond? We need diamond. Get that diamond. We can put diamond in there, and then we can do this thing, and then we can get more natural gas, and we can keep... Yeah, all of that. Okay, there we go. They are super happy. Maybe. Okay. Go over here. Right. Let's do another steel. Right? One more steel. There we go. There comes some iron. There comes some lime. There comes some refined carbon. Then it loads up. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. And someone needs to do it. Preferably now. Someone gonna do it? People of Hanu. Current. Where is PP of Hanu? That is not PP of Hanu. That is Kai. So that is also not PP of Hanu. There is PP of Hanu. Okay. You will now be doing that thing. After which you will empty. There you go. It is 86 degrees in there. Also, we will do that. Actually, go to 1 speed. You're 78. Well, that's better than what we had before. Oh, this is salt water. Okay. Yeah, of course it is. And you are... Yeah, so you're being heated up, but you are immediately like... Yeah, so our coolant liquid isn't very good. But... Yeah, now the 78 is going through. Comes back at 70, so we just let that go a few times. You know? That's not super good, but it's not the worst. Yeah, so that's... Yeah. Something. For sure. I mean, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. It costs a little bit of my time. And the water around here doesn't barely notice. Yeah, look at that. So it kind of works, even though it would probably not have been very good. It's probably not very good because our liquid that goes through the metal refinery is not very good. Okay, so... But it's less and less efficient. The more it cools down. Well, which has to do with the temperature of this in here, of course. I would think. Well, you know, it's not too bad, all things considered. Now, this is very... Of course. Wait, did you now let more out? You let a little bit more out. That's fine. It's so little. Or I could just let you go around and round and round in a loop. Again. But yeah, look at that. Potentially we should have some more space. To make it happy. And we could... Fleeing, how nice. Why? Kai is fleeing again. Who is Kai fleeing from? Involuntary. Yes. Light wounds, hungry. Yeah, I know that you're fleeing. But what did you do? Okay, so you're coming from above, clearly. So you weren't in there because there's nothing there. Last time you were here. You aren't angry. You aren't angry. You aren't angry. You aren't angry. You are not angry because you're not an egg. You're grown up. What is it that you're fleeing from? I don't get it. There is nothing to flee from. What were you doing before that? Huh. Okay, this is built. Very nice. There's a lot of pressure in here. Yeah, I would like if we could just send that away. And I would also like... if we could... will you be like... wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. I need to be able to reach. But you might. Okay, you can reach that. Something you can't reach, like this one. Yes, you can't reach that one. Excellent. Ah, can't reach that one. Would be super nice if I could just get it up over here. Maybe I can. With some help. You... like so. Then I need stairs. There. And then it will reach. Wait, how did you start reaching? From these? Yeah, I guess, but... fine. Fine. Okay, you will be doing that. What's wrong with your crops? You complaining? Pollination. Well, that's a problem we can live with. Okay. Oh, you're repairing a suit. That is excellent. And now, though, now it would be nice. Automation. Ah, base scanner. That's cool stuff. Not what I'm after right now. I would like a telescope. Did you need power? You needed power. I think you needed power. Not there. Because that doesn't leave enough space for other things. Such as... ah! No, no, no. Excellent, right? Where's the... there you are. Okay, I can do another steel. Now I would like to have some kind of more space. I have one of you. High thermal conductivity, which is very nice. Why not? make some more iron in this one just because. Okay, now you're idle again. Can't have that. Okay, there's a lot of gas in here. We should do something about that. We could give carbon dioxide to one of these. That'd be fun. And then there is the natural gas, and we could use that for the same way we're doing it elsewhere. Oh boy. I think we have a solution already to the or some. Yeah, this is not very good. Oh right. A door. We should have a door. There. So we don't have to deal with that. That was a very interesting thing there. You might need. It's a bit too hot. Yeah, we need that thing right away. If I built the you instead, you would need. Yeah, you know what? That seems good to me. Just do that instead. That's what we want. Really? Oh, you are doing that as long as... Oh no, you're using up all the refined oil. Oh yeah, we really need you to not just go on. Okay, I didn't think of that. That's a lot. Oh boy. Yeah, but if you stop doing that, at least that will, you know, something. Maybe. Now, how much... How much steel would you need? For one of these things? Because I'm pretty sure you need steel. Yes. How much? It says over here probably. Ah, serum vial. Interesting. No, it does not. It does not say. What if I were to do biobots? You could potentially... No? No? No, not drywall. Yeah, that's the same. Okay. I know they need it. I don't remember how much. I thought it was gonna say somewhere. Maybe it does if I say... if I don't have it disabled. So that could be a thing. Is anyone gonna let this one out? No? Yes? No? There you go. You are crowded and all of that. Right. So, if we now that we've said don't put any stuff there, if we were to, yeah, we have one there. We probably have a few. What if we were to just send the data banks over? Yeah, I know it's hot. We're gonna try to fix that. Okay? Promise. In the meantime, I think we just do that. We don't need that to spend more stuffies. There we go. That should help. And Smitch, thank you, Smitch, that you put on a suit. Whew. Oh, you're putting all the things in there? No, you're delivering water. Right, you're the other one. I knew that. Okay, how many of them do we have? 6. We have 6 of them. Well, you need potentially more. Again, we have a printable. Could I get data banks? I'll just give you a acorn over there. You're sending more of them discs, which is very good. Yeah, you now have 2 data banks, which is something. Now you will deliver 4 data banks, and you will now do research, which is pretty nice. PP of Hanu earn a skill point. Oh, there comes 9 more. Wow. PP of Hanu, Kai, has lots of skill points. What could you do? Do you like anything? You like absolutely nothing. What are you already good at? Medicine. You do have some strength and athletics. Yes. Well, we could use. You also have machinery. 1, which isn't much. How about since you already have some strength, you can get some more strength. Nisbet. You don't like anything else? You could get some sensitive in this thing. You could get exosuit training. That's pretty good. Yeah, you get that. People of Hanu. You could. Sure, let's give you that because you like it. See, so happy. Quinn. You are good at. You also have some strength, actually. You're pretty good at athletics and machine. Yeah, of course you do. Because I'm giving you all of that stuff. Construction. You have some strength already. So... Sure, you get that. And... we hold off on that. You know what? You're supposed to do ranching, but it wouldn't hurt if you could do a little bit of farming. And you could carry stuff. You are not happy enough. You are not happy enough. You're absolutely not. They need to be happier. Oh boy. Why are they not happier? Maybe because of reasons such as it's too hot. And other things. Are they stressed? They are. How about a very nice, over here, a very nice massage table, or 2 even. 2 even. Oh wow, and they connected very nicely. With the existing thingy thingies. This is still very hot. Now, what was my plan? Okay. Yeah, you just go and connect to that thing. And it's good. Apparently we cut you off because of reasons. That is fine. Now, if we were to connect you, we could pump this, but we have no plants. It would be good to have plants. Okay. Well, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. We know that. This is spreading. That's not very nice. You are warm. This is all too warm. It's warm in here too. That's okay. It's pretty warm over there. We should probably get you running. We should probably get you running. Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Think. All right, you need power. That does sound reasonable. Oh. Well. Oh, no. That. Okay. No one has done that yet. Excellent. Like, we don't have enough depleted uranium. But we had enough depleted uranium. Okay, all of this away. You were already there! Why did you say that there weren't any, if there were any? Well, oh, well, we don't need to do that. Okay. Right. So, you need to sleep somewhere, but we can definitely remove like this one and yeah, deconstruct that one, and then in the morning deconstruct this one. Not now. So these should be pretty happy. Right. Max stress. Yes, you are stressed. Which is why you need to build these. Give yourself a break. And on that note, how about we don't build that right now? It's not that important. Don't go down there. Why are you unpowered? Ah, because you're not powered. Well, let's fix that. Yeah, they are a little bit stressed. We gotta care for that a bit. Now, where is this going again? That is going over here. Okay, so if you take rot as well. Yes. And then you take rot. Did I select rot or did I do the big? Yes, I did. That will go up here, and you are already set to do that, so that it will go to... Yes, we can now follow this thing. And there it goes. There, it goes up there. And it goes in there and comes down here. All by itself. Excellent. No need to do anything. Not that I think that was a very big weight on their work, but you know, stuff and things. Apparently this one is ready to harvest, and we are supposed to do that. But we aren't. There we go. Sina is getting a bit of massage there. That is very good. Yeah, that is actually not very nice. You do something about that. Like something like that. And we would need to collect hydrogen. We have hydrogen. We just need to not burn it. Where do you go? You go all the way down there. Well, that we can change. So that it goes over here. Yes, it can go over there. Make another one of these. Right. There. It's a good place. Promise. More people should go to these. Yes, Mitchell, you should... Are you not stressed, Mitchell? Let's see. Your breath is... good? Stress is... Oh, Mitchell is not stressed. Wait, who is stressed then? Sina is almost having all the stress. Max has a bit too. Max, you don't need to do that. Max. Please. Thank you. Yes, this none. Yes, we have like... Well, now we're almost out of power again, but Max, you were supposed to go have a little bit of a shield time. Okay. There should be plenty of oxygen in there. There's plenty of oxygen in the air, Max. Max? This Mitchell is now running. You are instead going to do farming. Okay. Fine. Don't chill. I guess. Why would you do that? Okay. Right. That thing. Yeah. Now we can store all of the things. This has not been built. So what is it that you're doing instead? You built almost all of that. You haven't built this at all. So what are you doing then? Well, you haven't given this... Not submerged. Well, I guess that's true because... Actually, why? Why isn't it submerged? We need you to be submerged. This is not according to our plans. We need you to be submerged. Well, that means that we will do the absolute genius thing, which is... let's see. Build tiles to raise the level of the thing. Oh, you could maybe... We are going to also dig that, so maybe we will see this going over to here. Okay. Battery is looking bad. So potentially we should... You are still very hot, though. You are very hot. And you have no... Max gas pressure. Right. Maybe it is a good idea to run in these after all. And maybe... maybe this one should have been another kind of door. Can I... It would have been nice if I could. Deconstruct that one. It doesn't need to be actually a door there at all, really, does it? This will happen at some point. Well, there comes Pipi of Hanu, sopping wet inside of that suit. That's not a good start. Yep, swimming, sliding. Does this now go down? I mean, it would have been nice if it did. It didn't. Here comes Quinn. How is the research going? We just need a bit more material. Oh, the data analysis is done. Oh, we need to do more, you. Something like that. Okay, we soon know how to, do the milking of these. Which will make us be able to do caviar, which will make us be able to satisfy this one, which will polluted brine vent. Well, that would solve everything, wouldn't it? Not everything. But, you know, selected parts of stuff. Yeah. That's nice. Well, nothing here happened. Yeah, I know. Battery. But the batteries in here, the batteries in there are not out. But we still have that. And you are running a little bit. Yeah, we need you to pump. But for you to pump, you need to be... Well, let's connect you. We need to do something with this. Well, you know what we could do? No, we're gonna send carbon dioxide through there. We're not going to send our exhaust. Well, we could do that. It's not a bad idea because we could just dump it into space and we could filter out the oxygen, and that wouldn't be too bad. I'm very tempted. I am very tempted. So, if we were to do a gas filter, and then we would say oxygen, and to the rest we would say goodbye. Can I remove the background? No, but you will... It's fine. And we just do a gas vent. And that should be very nice. Right, they just need to do it. But basically... we can just do it. Meaning that I really want you to do these. Not as important to do this one. And I don't know why this one was 7 in the first place, but you know, stuff and things. Ah, they are sleeping and taking it easy and all of that. I haven't built this. Who is... you are supposed to be constructing. Yes. But farming comes first. Is there a lot of farming to do? Well, now that we have also row 1, was it? That could potentially do farming. A little bit more. Yes. Now you have decorating and ranching, of course. I think that is sensible. So now where is... There is Nisbet. Let's follow you around. Well, that looks very good. Now don't stand out there for too much. Excellent. Well, also not excellent. Very good. There's like no oxygen here, and it's polluted. Excellent. Yeah, you can have a break. except that you didn't take a break. Good. Okay, someone built that one. That's nice. Research. Research is happening. Potentially. Okay. And here, okay. So, I want to send you. Right, you will do. Ah. Oh, that was fine. That wasn't necessary, but whatever. That's a lot of carbon dioxide. But for now, I think this is what we need to do. Or if we don't do it, it's, you know, not good. That want to go over here. You, filter. I would like you to get the oxygen into there. Now, why? Ah! Right. That part. It is soon fixed. It is fine. But this time. Rubber boots. Grub fruit preserve. That is pretty nice stuff. How is it? You still have some stress. Max has some stress still. Max doesn't want to take it easy. You have some food. You are a little bit happier. Max isn't. No, that's Sina. No, that is Max. Max needs to get happier. And you have food that is... How good are they? Let's see, we got Swampy Delight, probably not that good. Oh, we got these 5 kilos of stale, super stale. That's no good. +1. You know what? You can get this grub fruit stuff. That's good. Give you happiness for a bit. Okay. Now it still needs to build the rest of the things. Like that one. For some reason it isn't tagged. There, that should help. Almost, look at that. And by almost I mean not really very much, but something. Oh. That's a, oh, there must be a lot of them that died suddenly. How much got several fish fillets, raw shellfish. Nigiri 41 and calamari. Sushi roll and nigiri, yes. We got sushi roll 1 basically. But now we can get a lot more because we just got a big harvest. That. That's nice. Are we out of treats? Seems like we are out of treats. We need to make more treats. or they get unhappy, and we won't have as many. Yeah, I know. Trying to fix. Right, you don't want to sleep up there? I mean, these are nice places until we have actual plastic, nice cozy beds. Maybe we don't need to care too much about it. Okay, now, if we could get the, well, there we go. Ah, there it goes. It's the wrong way around. Very nice. How are we doing down here? Not at all. How excellent. Well, we did remove that one. Okay, we need someone who can build. Another one who can build in this place. Kai? Actually, Kai, you wouldn't be too bad on that stuff. You're not doing anything important. Yeah, get some building going, Kai. There you go. Do some building. Help out. Okay, Abyssalite. There we go. Oh, Blue Paw Wolf, hello there. How did you save? It so far hasn't gone. Oh, look, we did this thing. So far it hasn't gone. So I tried a little bit in between. I have like a sheet style that I'm like also comparing like what I have and what I don't have. And it's super confusing. I've also looked up a command. There's a command in the console called verify. You can verify the save, and I can see like more than just, you know, error, didn't find a thing. I can see like what stuff I need to look at, but it's still very tricky, and I'm gonna try it more tomorrow. But if I don't succeed like getting somewhere, I think I'm gonna stream something else, is the idea. So not a success, but you know, something. But there's a lot of dependencies. Even the like parts in the character save file is like we didn't find it. We couldn't cross-reference. Like, why is there parts in the character save file? Like floor and stuff. Like, what is up with that? Why do they need to be anywhere? But right, I needed to do a thing. Okay, in is the white one. Out. There we go. And you're yeah. And you used used 8. That is nice, right? And there comes Pipavanu running. But not building. Why not though? Why not? You're hungry, low on oxygen. All of the things. Yep. Oh. An unrefrigerated stale egg. That must have been there for a while. There we go, a bit of Paku treats. And a lot of things that needs harvesting. Okay, up these we go. Look, it did a thing. Oxygen. But now, yes. Out it goes. Excellent, and that just disappears. Reduce this, yes, but it's fine. And then we go over here. We can see that. Yeah, it's still max gas pressure, but it is being improved. We're getting rid of it. And now technically we could also send some oxygen over there and it should work, you know. Crazy thing. Until now, when that is blocked. At which point yeah. At which point I say stop. I didn't think of that. And I do that. And I say that we filter aluminum gas. There we go. That's never gonna happen. And then you go in there. And how much of the oxygen do you use? Quite a bit, actually. So now I can't sit there anymore. Why is there oxygen coming through the thing? Interesting. Digga-ding, 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 digga-ding. Yeah, data banks, excellent. We want those. But you don't have any more oxygen. I think that we should maybe invest in more pipes. That is one little small weird solution to it all. As in, not really a solution. But could you stop? You shouldn't have any more oxygen. Inhaling? No, you're not inhaling anything. Oh. It got plenty of it. I mean, not plenty. It's you're soon out of it. There you go. Now you need to hold your breath. Could you leave? Could you, please? Because you don't have... You don't... I'm happy that you're making data banks, but could you stop? I don't want you to... Yeah, I can see... Yes? Yes, there is construction. It's soon evening anyway. Can you... Yeah, there you go. Yes, exactly. I tried to... Surface breach? No, we did that long time ago. Yes, it is extremely inhospitable. I know, that's why we're holding the breath. Now we can do the thing again. Yeah, we need to... resolve It will probably work soonish. Enough. Yeah, we could do that. That will help a tiny little. Yeah, I know. We're gonna fix it. What's wrong with you? Irrigate. Oh, right. Well. Right. Good that I gave you that food, right? Can you mop that up? Thank you. Since you often do not have a lot to do, I am just going to make a pitcher pump right there. So then we can pump this up and just... Well, that's not very helpful, is it? To get to the stairs. Well, oh, would you look at that? Finally. There. Now we have a little bit more to play with. So, which might help with the, you know, getting everything out of there. Make another steel. How far did we get with the... Oh. Oh. Something. Okay, but then... Yes, there's... nothing there. Right. Yeah, I really would appreciate... if these were like... built. This has an... Okay, there's a delivery thing. Is it then... No, it's not... It's not worked out. That's fine, I guess. Well, our plan so far not gonna work because we don't have carbon dioxide. Okay. So now, I think if we go over here, I can again use... Right. Oxygen. Requires power. You have enough power to do your thing? How do you have enough power to do your thing? Oh, oh! Thanks to you. Oh! Well, that's handy. No, don't do that. There we go. Just a little bit. And then you get broom, 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 broom. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Is there any oxygen still in the... Well, there is, but maybe not power. No, no, yeah, okay. Again, 300,000 pakus. I'm not gonna say no. In general. Do that. And they're gonna use plop, plop, plop down there. Excellent for you. And plop, plop, plop. We just have them as a reserve. Pipe blocked. Why? Because everything's full. Okay, fine. Okay, you did that, you did that. Ah, look at that. You're happy with the situation. That is very, very good. But if we could get even more, that'd be nice. But now then, we're back to actually having insufficient. That must be very little gas. Oh, we're talking micrograms. Okay. Well, I think it's time for us to start just sending that in there. Right. Now, would you recognize that we can plant the spore thing there? You do not. Why do you not do that? I don't understand. What do we need to plant you in? No, not you. You need... farm plot. Well, I built these. Atmosphere, radiation, farm tiles, hydroponic farm. Well, we might as well try again, I guess. Or like put a bit more carbon dioxide in there? I don't know. Right, did we do this thing? We did. There should be like another ladder. There's a ladder. Okay, there isn't another ladder. Fine. Just do that. And then we do that. bit cool, but... Now, did you charge the batteries? You did. Very good. Also, you built that thing. You are... It's not in this one. It is on this one. You allow auto bottle. Yes, for a bit, and you can go and take from there and deliver to there, and we can grow these things again, which would be very nice. Okay, you... Yes? No? Okay, that is very annoying. To be sure. You're running. You're pumping. Yeah. So, if I just stop you for a moment, because right now it's fine. I'll have to re-engage you. Smith Chill is still running. You are pumping. But that will have to be enough for now. So that we can get this power to go to, yes, things and stuff. There we are. You want hydrogen fuel? We can have that in a nice situation. Right now we don't have that. You still, you need one. You need one? You need one. How much is that? 4? Yeah, this needs to be submerged. It is not submerged. I'm thinking that that's not gonna hurt anyone, right? Not that much. Okay, how far did we get here? Not at all. Not at all. Excellent. Okay, I guess I could also like build a roof here and... Yes! Roof. No, don't go there. Don't be silly. And then I can push the water down. Physics or something. Okay. Now, see, we even have power for... Oh, reset. Finally. Yes, finally. There we go. You go in here. It is hot, but it's fine. And you do a bit of this. And we get power. Someone is fleeing. It's Kai, right? You are protecting, actually. This is true. Milking ready. Yeah, hide over there. Clap your hands. I don't know what you think you achieved, but... No, don't! Don't! Why are you doing this? Very evil. What are you even doing? Farming materials. Rotten calamari. Rotten... Oh, farming. Okay, you're putting that in the... Well, that's very good of you. Honestly. Building temperature. What do you mean building temperature? I can't build temperature. Yeah, the temperature overlay. When constructing buildings, you should always take note of the overheat temperature. And their locations accordingly. Maintain low ambient temperature and blah 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 blah. Relative temperature sliders tool is in the temperature overlay. Allows you to change, adjust this blah blah blah. Highlight specific temperature ranges. If I allow buildings to exceed their overheat temperature, they will begin to take damage. And if left unattended, they will break. Yeah, I know. I know. It's a thing. It is. Ah. A machine is overheated. You are. Well. How nice that we are preparing. Well, that's a bit cold, is it? It is true. Kai is fleeing. What could you possibly be fleeing from over here? Sometimes it just, you know. Oh, right. How about build this one? Yes, there exactly. And we shall have a thing there. Okay, so we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, build this very much. Thank you. And we can remove that one. Build a thing. Or even better, the other way around. Okay, so now we connect that. And now we just need... Okay, so now... Right. We would like... Oh, right, we can... Oh, yes. You can get that gas. Really just let that be for now. Right, so we can build the things. How much refined? You don't have much refined, do you? Got 16 tons of that, not much of that. Don't... Okay. Well, make a lot of that. Because we would like to make lots of... What am I looking in the wrong places? Radiant pipes. And we could... Look at that. Permanently... That's good, because it's gonna be cold in here anyway, is the idea. So let's... You know... It's a bit cheap. But who said we weren't? Right? Okay. Maybe we should... could we get more lead? I like the idea of lead right now. There is lead in places. That's iron, but whatever. Yeah. Now we just need a smart battery out of something so we can connect it so that we can things and stuff, and yeah. I think potentially it would make a lot of sense. Just put it over there. Maybe. And like do this. And maybe more actually. Yeah, deconstruct that one. Well, we will need to deconstruct that one too. And then we should make another one. You are not insulation, but will do. Well, I guess we can do something like... Oh, the back wall? Oh, well, would you look at that? And we will... Wappa, 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 wappa. Kai is again fleeing, but at least you are down here. Ah, interesting. What are you doing? You are fleeing, of course. But what were you doing? You are still fleeing. Oh, you're getting sulfur. Nice. Ooh! Smooth rock crusher. Splendid! Oh. Well, we have one that I kind of like in this place. This one. Super mech. But if we go over here... Excuse me, food? What do you mean food? Are we not allowed to eat the things? Have I not set it back? Can I... Now you are allowed to eat both sushi rolls and... Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Yeah. Of which we have... Food. And... I don't understand what you're saying. Salty sticks. Compost that. Okay, we will remove some. You know, that is obviously not so good. Now you doing that? Sweet corn? We're not doing anything with the sweet corn. But we have grown some, so that's cool. And then there is the raw shellfish. Wow, that is not very good. Yeah, no one will eat that, hopefully. Then we got food in here, and it's full. Sushi roll, that is not so good. Okay. Nigiri. Some of it not so good. Apparently. You should eat it anyway. Lettuce, all of it pretty bad. Wow, that's a lot of bad lettuce. Okay, I understand if you don't want to eat stuff. Because everything was stale. And okay, now? Okay, that's a lot less food. It's a lot of things we now need to send over there. But you are eating, fleeing. Stop fleeing. Stop. Okay. Kai, you're no longer allowed to go down here. You're the doctor. You can't get hurt. I mean, you can get hurt, but I would like you not to, okay? Kai, you're no longer allowed to go through this door. Let's see. Not allowed. Starving. Who is starving? Kai. Well, you should have stopped fleeing around. Of course. Well, that wasn't a lot of work done. Disappointing. Right. Did I build? I did not. I need hydro sensor. It's on automation wire. 1, 2, 3. But for now, I think it's fine if we just say you can get some pumping going so that we can get some stuff going so we can power and not get stuck again. Would be nice. Okay, then we have this. Right. You. There. And there. Also that. Oxygen. Yeah, and this fills up with a fair bit, after all. Then it stops. Okay, and then we do aluminum gas again. We go back and say, stop, this is very not automated, in a way. But you know, what can you do? things. Okay. Anyway, we now have access to that. So you're going to do research. What are we even researching? We're researching nothing. Well, I guess we should. You're gonna be like that. What do we want? Ooh. Well, we technically need to do this one first to get to that. Do we have anything we can research right now? Like glass forge? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Why not? There you go. And the other thing that makes geysers and stuff to be more stuff. See, you are crowded. Okay. You know what? I don't know how you contain that much packetry when it says max 10. But let's raise that. And make like 16 more. Oh! You know what? You know what? That is fine. That's a good thing. That's not bad. We take... Can anyone move you over here? But we'll choose you. You. Now, I would like you to be relocated over to here. Okay? Someone can apparently do that. No one can do that. You would like to do that. And you could, if I gave you the skills, but... No one is a farmer. I need to make you happier. Well, you got a little bit of happiness from knowing that. Now we can move that thing. Smitchell! We weren't looking at you, actually. You are probably doing something right now. Somewhere. Can't see you right now. But you're surely alive. Surely you are alive. Hello, everyone. We know what Smitchell was up to because I was there. 300 years ago. No, that's not what they say. 3,000? 300? No. Anyway. You were playing Winter Story. At your own server, which is cool stuff. Cool stuff indeed. Why are you raised? I need to make them happier. How to make them happier? Why are you unhappy in the first place? The core is poor? No, you. You have standard meals, interesting skills, mess hall, downtime, barracks. Right, we need to fix... okay, you say that decor is bad? It is. It is. This is true. Absolutely true. So... try to do something about that. Right? Don't do that. 84 years? What? Well, they didn't say that. Let's see, there's Ari. There you are. You are going probably back. Yep, because you have been getting eye irritation. You probably did some refined oil here. Why are you not pumping? Oh! I forgot to reattach. You're getting damage from heat. That's no good. We'll have to live with that. Yeah, I forgot to reconnect that thing. That was not good, because then we don't get it up here, and we need that for food. How did the rest of the vintaging go, Mitchell? Did you finish the path? Did you finish the path? The path of travel. Yes. Path is not done. Ah, but did you? But did you mine a lot of iron? There you go. You move. How did you move down without? Okay, so you just moved down yourself. Did you just move down yourself? It just moved down itself. So now it's happy. It's now in a hot and carbon dioxide environment. And now it's sleeping. Snooshing like a slickster. Wah, wah, wah. You know what? We should potentially add, for you as well, some kind of sensor. Like an atmos sensor. Wait, path is not done, but you are connected. How are you connected? How? Smitchell. How? Are you connected when not having the path? What is it I care about over here right now? Right, I was gonna do another steal. Oh, I have done another steal, I think. No? Yes? I have. It's not worse than before. Yeah, you can go around there a bit. Super good, super nice. Okay, but now, we. Okay. We did not really get anything there. This is still not submerged. We need you to be submerged. Okay. Okay. Submerge yourself. Oh, look at that. We got all this way, which we need to get if we want to get to here. And now, ooh, I forgot. We did the thing. We researched the thing so we can milk these ones. Are you milk ready? There you are looking for food. What do you eat? What do you eat? You eat. You feed on pearl. What do Clampen want? Sand. You eat sand? Well, fine. 35 kilograms of sand per cycle. That's a lot of sand. But how about we try to make a... Okay, we cannot make an aquatic milking station because we are missing refined metal and a gasket. We're not missing a gasket. What are you saying? We have a gasket. We have 2 gaskets. Wait, why do you say that? Oh, you need 4,000. Okay. We'll make 2 more gaskets then, I guess. Yeah. All right. Remove you. We go start using the plastic stuff. It's not super important, but maybe be a little bit helpful. This bit, okay. Okay. I would like gain access to that thing. I would also like to gain access to that thing. Thank you very much. Oh! Green. Okay. Not enough. Not more green. Wait. You're a natural gas guys. Goozer. You're a goozer. You know what? Now that I've done this thing, I could just connect those to that and... Yeah. I could just have something to stand on. Do a little bit of this. I would like to maybe build more of... Okay, let's take that thing first. And then I'll... You know, what do we have here? Rock. Permanently reactive? I don't like that. Sedimentary granite. Okay, granite. Is granite good? Okay. Make it out of this thing. Okay. There. And there. Then we can just get that going into here. We don't need to be relying on this thing. Absolutely splendid. Would you look at that? My brains. Only one though, but... Okay, I think that... I don't know what I think. Right, but we also need refined metal. Of a kind that is... Not necessarily... Yeah, you are now as cool as you can be. We can make another steel. This is... Okay, we have maybe done the experiment. We could just not do the experiment anymore and just like let it out and then, you know, pump it in again. And that would be actually more effective. Would be fine. Clay. Right. Can we store clay? Right there. Thank you. If I were to say, please store the ceramic. Can we store ceramic? We could maybe even store... nah. It's fine. Kai. You should potentially just go and... take a pause. You know? Kai? 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 Just go have a little bit of a lay down. You have been doing weird stuff for too much time. Let's see. Okay, we're now out of battery again. Okay, did you not... Okay, no, that's not the problem anymore. What is the problem then? We're out of battery. Mitchell is running. Oh, look at that. Need some oil. Out of all this. So what is the... Something happened. I don't believe that we are not making enough oxygen. Because we are. Oh, I forgot. We were gonna change this thing with smooth rock crusher. Look at that. So smooth. Incredibly smooth. There we go. Okay, maybe we didn't have any oil. Was that the case? That might have been the case. But now we can have that. We can have power. So we can't... Could you fix that though? Whatever. And that would make us able to just use this more efficiently. So how about we just... You know... Take all of this back. And... we just put a... Wait, will you have an issue with that? Being underwater. You might. Well, if you do, we just fix that. Okay. Now. Gleaner. Yeah, we need a gleaner, actually. Critter fountain. How nice. An aquatic critter fountain. To feed them brackeen. Okay, but now if I wanted to... Could I make... I cannot. I cannot. Have we not made the thing? How? Okay, you're still supposed to do them. You haven't? Okay, fine. Don't do what I tell you. That'd be boring. Well, you're gonna probably get to this at some point, right? Well, at least you are helpful. Okay, how is the decor looking now? It is not worse. That is good. It's not really... It's not... hasn't really helped as much as one would hope. Maybe. Okay, maybe we don't need... We don't need 2 of these. Deconstruct 1 of them. Okay? And then we will make a statue here. Of some kind. Ooh, arcade cabinet. Oh, we were gonna do an arcade cabinet. No, please. We don't have granite. We do have sandstone. We do that one there. Well, can we make a small one? Right there. Make everyone a little bit happier. Don't look this way. Just don't do it. And then, of course, if you're standing here all day and seeing nothing nice, that is not nice, of course. How about... Yeah, that is fine, maybe. Well, we did get to that situation again, so that's all nice. And you haven't done this. It's all good, except it, of course, isn't. You're not doing... Why are you not doing this? Too hard. Yes. Okay, you've done that. Someone removed all of that. Excellent. Then if we were to do that, are you I don't think you're gonna accept that. But we'll see. Okay, this doesn't need to be insulated. This can be ordinary nice stuff. Right. Please make that. Then everyone will be super happy. Delivery. This one is nice. If we had this one, we could just like make it blop out and we could fill over here. It would be very nice indeed. Oh, right. You want to give something? Swamp charge. It's not very good food, is it? There's a meep. Was meep just good at supplying? Meep is very good at supplying. Okay, please don't build this because that would just be good, right? You know what? I'm gonna deconstruct this because whatever. I don't know. Something is wrong with it or not. I don't know. We'll see. We've got a lot of plant husks. Can we do anything with the plant husks? Don't have resin. We don't have gassy moose. We don't have husky moose. Oh, so we can do nothing. Excellent. We used to have a lot of it. Well, if we had resin. Which we would get from amber or solid resin. Ah. Yes, once again. And we get that from you. Yeah, you eating so many things. How if I were to... Oh, wow, that was quick. They say farm plot. We will try that again. Please let that one out. They're not... I mean, I am feeding them. I'm not... How happy are you? You're like not happy. I'm not grooming them. Grooming. I'm not grooming them. That's very nice. You're doing that, Mitchell. You are using oil well. Excellent. You're lowering, releasing pressure. Excellent. Excellent, Mitchell. Now if we could only also, you know, do all the other things. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem that we got all of that stuff. No, why? Oh, that is true. Okay, and green signal if above. You don't need to run that often. You need to just say 2000, right? That's fine. And now we would like you to do stuff. No, 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 not that. It would be super nice if you could, like, refine a little bit of oil. That would help. Everything. Okay, are you more happy now? Not really. Wow, you're... Well, Mitchell is happy. Okay, why are you not happy? You... Still ugly. And you don't have anything fun to do. I assume that is part of it. Well, you know what? Let's just get rid of all this here. And we make a fun room over here. Right? Excellent plan. Can even mop up the stuff and things. Please, refine some. No, it doesn't have power. Of course it doesn't. But I mean, what is the power going to? Everything. Of course. Well, if we could just have this prioritized a little bit. That would be really nice. None of this has happened. Excellent. Now we can make an aquatic milking station. The aquatic milking station, however, do need a backdrop. So we need to make a backdrop. For safety, let's just make another one of those. Backy droppy, yes. Drywall. We shall choose. How about something really nice? Decent. You have a common, decent, doesn't matter, even. The aquatic planet pack, we could also use that. How about some... Oh, we don't have something out of for these? We got the Blouter, the Orhal, the Paku, the Beacon, Kelp. Huh. We'll get bubbles then. You get bubbles. Well, not much is happening down here, is it? Well, we don't need to get to you just yet. Because we need to make the thing. Need you... Why are you so hurt? We need to make thing we can't make yet. The caviar from the things from you. Okay, so you would need to... when do you get to do milk? If you get to eat pearl. Okay, how about if we feed you? And potentially we groom you. Yes, that seems to work. So we feed you. And fortunately we have to feed you pearl. then maybe we do a... Or more over the... Nah. Kai is singing. How nice for Kai. PP of Hanu swimming as well in the disgusting brine. That's not what it's called, but I mean it probably is, right? Wow, 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 wow. You know what? Why isn't PP of Hanu? You can do a little bit of building, but you're not really that good at it. Right. Over here. Max, what are you doing? Okay, you are trying... Yes, very good. Please, however... Okay, we have no power. Okay, someone made a mess. I don't like it. Or no, or we open this up. Then it's fine. Then it's fine. Look at that! You did something. You know what? This one is no longer that good. Oh no. It's fine. Deconstruct this one and deconstruct this one. Because they're not... We don't want... No! Building melted. Building melted? Which building melted? Wait, what? A building melted? I would have understood if it was this one. Or something. But it isn't. Instead it's... Sand. Water? Okay, I don't know, but I would like to keep that there for now. Someone is called... But it's not that hot here. Oh! It's very hot in here. Something burst. Yes. This back panel is gone. We got sand. Can't really be the water, can it? And there's not... I don't know. Did we get something through here? Did I... That melted? That was very hot. The... Polluted water is 30 degrees. Storage bin is... The lab wall is... The polluted water is 50... This polluted water is... Okay. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. Wait. Okay, so you... Okay, wait. You pump. You pump. And it gets in here. Huh? Yes. So that could be hot. And then you... But you don't reach over here. But if you are... Yeah, if you get cleaned, you get into this pool, and this pool is 25. I'm having a hard time understanding what just happened. Where are you going? Okay, that is not the most important thing right now. I feel like mopping is pretty good as a thing to do at the moment. It must have been like a pocket of super hot... I'm not entirely sure. I'm confused, though. No, just mop. Okay. Very mop over here. Stop mop. Okay. The most effective thing would be to mop up here. Or to just stop. Yeah, that would also work. Yeah. That would do the trick, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's a bit confusing. If I am honest, which I am. Okay, now we have a farm tile here again. And I cannot plant the spore jade. Why can't I plant the spore jade? I don't understand why I can't. Oxygen not included. Spore jade. And why can't I plant it? I wanna plant it. Uprooted and replanted. Yes. Cannot survive most acid and solids. Yes. Be mindful while I keep the seeds. Yes. How do I plant it? How does it get planted? Is it that it's not carbon dioxide? But that doesn't matter. It even shows things I don't have seeds for, or the temperature range is outside of, or I mean, Dusktap wants carbon dioxide, and we don't have no seeds. We don't have no seeds. Why? Okay, but you're not telling me anything. Why? I'll just look at pictures. I can see that it's in a pot of some kind in a picture. If I do store, yes, Spore Sheep Farm, yes. Pictures. And nothing is, that doesn't show anything. Well, and this doesn't show anything. Okay, here they're using farm tiles, and that apparently works. So why doesn't it work? If you were to give... I'm just gonna try to push it up. I will need to open the door, but you know, open things. Well, look, you okay. So, how? Please don't too much. Like use the 10 kilos. It's called Pearl. We have a little, essentially. Stations. Aquatic milking station. And the milk goes out in a pipe. Changed to steel. What did you make it of? Iron. That's fine. Have we made this? Yes. Well, now we just make some more iron. We can make lots of iron. Because this should now just work. Like go past you because you're underwater. Overheated. Right, that is you, and I understand that. Have you mopped up everything? You have not mopped up everything. Things are fairly mopped. Please mop up everything. Stop that one. And that one. You know, keep going to place. Do I have one of those medical beds? Now I do. Now, where is everyone? Yes, entombed, max stress. Maybe. Sina? Someone? Ari? It's Mitchell. Yeah, it would be really good if anyone could just run this for like a second. How can it be so that it does that immediately? It takes just all the... What is on? What is on? You get removed. There you go. Be happy. Okay, I am going to do... These batteries are not full. These batteries are full. These are not. These are not being deconstructed. I don't know why. But I think it... Yeah, I could just do... just do a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. That should be... I have 1, I have 2. That should be enough. I have 3 technically. If I... Oh. There. Now, we can go here. We can run this and hopefully it will run for a second. Or even 2. Power. Do we have more lead? We do not have more lead. I would like more lead. But you haven't done that because of many reasons, it seems. I would like to... Well, that's true. Where did you connect to? You, of course, connected to that one. That did all of those things. Ah. Yes. Did you not? What you did? No, you did not. You instead... Okay, no, you connected that. Of course you do. Of course you do. How about... You get to... exist on this one's stuff. It will break. But we will have to live with that. Well, that was very bad. Have you mopped up everything now? You haven't. And you haven't even dug this either. Who is supposed to dig in this place? Why is this not being dug? Dig it. At least those two. It's fine. Someone here is the digger. It's you, Ori. Why are you not digging? Anyway. Well, that worked. Now we have more... Can make more steel as well. But okay, you haven't made this. And technically you would need pipe. And that pipe would go somewhere. And then in that pipe, refinement, we would need to put that into a gleaner. That would make it into caviar. And the gleaner takes power. Of course it does. Well, we need more refined stuff. Maybe you can be made of zinc. How about that? Yeah, just make lots of refined zinc. Right. You can also chill out if this is met. Actually, that'd be real good. That'd be real good, I think. That'd be nice. Yeah, please run this a bit. Hello, Mink. Okay, you're gonna build that instead of... That's fine. Wappa! Hello, Minky. How you doing? Is that an... Oh! Ah, you're working again because you actually did the thing I asked you to do. Oh, Smeechel, did you do that? Oh, nice. You know that you need to, like, move on? You can't just stand on one tile and just keep mopping on that tile. That doesn't count. So now, when you're, like, starting to do, like, just a few grams, you're supposed to, like, move on. Well, this was not a huge success, was it? Please repair this thing. Okay, so you're also getting charged. Right. Right, good. Good. Well, that means you send a green signal. If below, and I'm just gonna say, like, if you have app 63, you're probably good. There we go. Thank you. Now that will not draw power. But also we need to connect you to you. So if we have power, you don't do thing, right? So there. Go up to 100, turn off, go down to 50, turn on. Excellent. I just need to do it as well. And then this can run, but it won't run all the time. And then we can build this up and we can have it in... And we won't waste, as we did before. Maybe. Excellent. Right, also, now that you probably... Yep, please get that out of the way. Can't mop that, no? Okay, you have problem with something. You don't want to do things. What is it that it's mostly your problem? Actually, you get these because we might run out of food in here because we have hard times doing stuff. Yeah, I said that. Did I say that? Mink is a tooth. Excellent, excellent. Yes, can you open this door? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. And you just... you're gonna flip? Nah. Can you just move to here? I want some liquids to go through here. Yeah, excellent. That didn't help all the way, but could have. Still entombed. Come on. Do stuff. Livability is getting lower, which is not optimal. There we go. We kind of need that to go. Okay. Have we built the aquatic milking station? We have! And you are, of course, outside of a flippin' thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. And... blub, 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 blub. Blub, 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 blub. Have you eaten any? Yep, you ate. Are you... No? You are satisfied? Okay, cool. You, stuff, thing, yes. You get removed. Because now everyone should have a very nice, private, whatever they are called. They are called... They are not supposed to be called barracks. This is a luxury barrack. Why aren't all of them luxury barracks? Do you have a minimum size? 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be fine. And no cots. 1 or more comfy bed. No industrial machines. 1 decor building. Minimum height 4. It's fine. They can live like this. They're happy enough. Okay, apparently you still want to complain about this. Please dig now. Thank you. Yes, breathability is a problem. Why are we not delivering water? Ah. Well, that's a problem. That I did because I disconnected the energy, but I also disconnected the water. Now it's gonna be better. Okay, what did you even do in there? You did like nothing. Okay, we need to get rid of all this carbon dioxide down here. Preferably. We could make a little bit of a cozy place for you down here, and maybe more of this would go down there, and that would help. But also if you consume it, as you do, very nice. How much power do we have now? None. Why haven't you... You have no power, you have no power, you have no power. Now we're back at that situation again. Thank you, Smitchell. But now it's too late. Okay. Oh, Tropen Panda is the free. Congratulations. You are still... we haven't built these. It's fine. Hello, Tropen Panda. Well, if I were to go over here and look at these peoples. Okay, so you have not 4. We can fix that. You have not 4, but we can fix that. You have not 4, but we can fix that. You also do not have 4, but we can fix that. I wonder if it's more than 1 that needs to be 4 high. How are we doing? Well, the dupes are maybe doing some of the things I want them to do. And that's all very good. And also, if you don't read, you don't know. But also, if they don't, please do any of the things I want you to do. We don't have any power. We need power. This one is very important. Nothing has power. There is... so many problems. Well, there we go again. Please mop it up. Immediately. Is that a 9? Is that a 9? Oh, it is. How did that become a 9? Well, I guess it works because... No, you didn't. Oh. Mop. Oh no, that thing happened again. Why did that happen? Sand. Is it now super hot? That is very hot. But why did it happen? We saw it. Poof. It said poof. It said poof. There is now sand and carbon dioxide and oxygen and heat. Something exploded. And why did it say poof? Create a lot of heat. Is it like water going past the mini pod and it's like an electrical poof? An electrical poof? Well, there we go. But also, over here it's natural gas. Not much oxygen. Yeah, you have issues. Do we have anywhere else that actually has... Okay, that's true. Not very helpful. Unless we move this thing. Where could I move you? We don't care. You could be over... You could be over here. There you go. Get away from here. We need a thing over there. Where there is, you know, oxygen. I mean, it's nice that you keep this charge, but still. Why only maybe what? I don't remember what I said. You will have to remind me. I think. Okay, Everyday Bear is very... Sneezy. No, that's me. Everyday Bear is very happy. Super focused. Not getting attacked. Very good, very good. Have we opened? No, we haven't. Survivability, yes, absolutely. What's wrong with you? Major eye irritation. That's a lot of stress. Max, I think you're done. I think you're done. We need to give this to Sina. Max. There we go. Auri is also pretty bad, but... You know, priorities. Why do you walk over there? If someone could just... You have no power. Why do you not have any power? You should have power. Please build this thing so another person can do things. Well, that didn't help. Oopsies. Uh... Okay, you are now... Well, you can't be milked, but... Well... Can I make another one of these fish release? Maybe. Right. And this water is slightly hotter. Okay. When we got power, it's very important that we like get to here, right? Let's see. This one doesn't have power, which is a problem. You go... Wait, why is... I have done something that I maybe shouldn't have done yet. And that is... and that is... You're blocked, so you can't... because you are going... Oh, I turned you over. Oh boy. Right. How about that? Well, this is gonna hurt a bit, but I think we're gonna have to do it. But we're gonna have to... Yeah, we need to disconnect and disconnect. For now, there is oxygen. There was a little bit of power. And that is good. But now we kind of need... Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it's fine. Actually, it's very fine. It's more than fine at the moment. Okay, that's good. That's very good. I had changed something that potentially I shouldn't have changed, or I changed not enough of too much, or too little. Yes, one of those, maybe. Okay, I'll put you there. Out of, well, not out of that. Out of that. So then, when do you get milky? And lay a new egg. After an egg is laid, reproduction is back to 0. Yes, but what about the milk? They feed on pearl and produce ovaline. Yes, but when... milkable ovaline. When reproduction reaches 75%. Which it has. So you should be milkable then. Uh-huh. Okay, so then we should have a refinement, a gleaner, and it is big, right? It's kind of big, yes. And it's very big. So we build that. Over there, ish. And yeah, we just no. It's fine. Do that. Okay, now you need to repair that, which is fine. We were kind of prepared for such a thing. You have... That is not good, that you have natural gas in there. Okay, but could we... Okay, now that is fully charged. Is there... There isn't. Because you are doing... Because you say... Green... No, wait. Aha! Right. This one is wrong. You should not have gone through that one. You should have gone around it. Oh no. So for now, I would have to say that you are just okay all the time. There. I would like to have another one of these. Somewhere. No. Ah. Which also means... Who did that? Mink. It's a lot of oil coming from this little guy. Yes, do it, do it, do it. Yes. Yes. Yes, and it goes over there, but you don't turn on. There we go. Now we can turn everything on. I mean, yeah, we can turn everything on, I think. This seems stable enough. Oh boy, you are very sad. I think we can. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, you would like to be split into two, but good luck with that. Without me doing it. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. Look at that. Excellent. Right. High stress. That was a thing. Why stress? I don't care, but gloves. Okay. Why stress? Stress is now... Ori is 86. Smitchell is all fine. Smitchell is fine. But Ori is lots. So we will have to change to Ari. Where is Ari? Is Ari having a meltdown somewhere? No, yes. Ari is having a meltdown somewhere. So you need to leave the massage station in favor of Ari, who's going to cool down, recover from heat. Excellent choice. Now, Sina, could you move away? Oh, you are not happy either. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I will put you there. Yeah, I'll put another one there. It'll be fine. Yes, exactly. It's gonna be fine. Not as luxury place as that one, but still. Yeah, just there you go. Build that thing. Exactly, and then you can go lay down in that one. Mitchell is happy though. Okay, but why are they stressed? Okay, Ari, you have toasty surrounding, minor eye irritation, soggy feet, low oxygen, major eye irritation, and low morale. Well, we are fixing several of those issues. The oxygen is arriving. The other stuff is... we have power. And yeah. So that is fine for now-ish. We don't have siltstone. Well, don't build it out of siltstone then. Build it out of this super abundant. No, not that one. Build it out of this. Super abundant. Super abundant. Stop being disconnected. Are you... maybe... no? Ah! Oh, right. I mean, they're not gonna... It's not bad. They have their own rooms, but it's just that it's... one of them have a good room. So, if we could just... do that with some priority. And by some, I mean yes. Yep, stretch. I will do. I just would like to see a little bit of aquatic milkage, right? A bit of aquatic milkage. We've tried to effort. I would like to see results. And also, yeah, there we go. That's good. That's good. And you are doing that. That is also excellent. However, it would be really nice if that... okay, this logic isn't very good, but it is something. No one is doing this, so whatever. But at least we're gonna have a fair bit of refined. We're getting polluted. We are producing oxymogen. It is breathable. We have a little bit of issue with some stuff. You're already pretty sleepy and thus mostly lurking. I will soon be going to... We should care less about these dupes here, because their situation is slowly gonna recover. But I would like to see the milkage. Okay, and then the gleaner. Yes, the gleaner. And we put thing into gleaner. And gleaner takes power. And for some reason, why is caviar coming out in a... Why would caviar come out in a... How do we... No, that doesn't come out in a pipe. It's potentially optional. Okay, carbon dioxide. Is it carbon dioxide? Is it... no. No, it's fine. That will just happen. Good night in advance. Good night to you, Trappenpanna. I shall soon also go to bed. Okay, so now a lot of these are built, and that should... If someone would just, you know, walk through... Ooh, hello there, people of Hanu. You're gonna store... No, could you stand over here? That is a good job. I don't disagree. No. Go back. Okay, I would like you to... If you could just, like, stand there. Yeah, look at this. It doesn't close at all. Except sometimes. Okay, that's fine. It has gone up a little bit. But very slowly. Not... Oh! You have inked so much in attack form that there is now just ink floating about. That is highly interesting. What can we do with that? Was the mucin useful radiation absorption? Ah, it is greater drinkable. We can hit it to get mucin and refined carbon. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Okay, when I wanted this to be built, I wanted this to be built. And sunny shell, beacon, glow squid, molten slickster, sick wing, incubates. And I think if we could maybe get another one of these things in there would be good. Okay, you should... Yeah. Superb meal. Pippi of Hanu is talking to someone, maybe to Hanu. No, to Haas. People dancing. Dancing, yes. Okay, body temperature is not good for you. You are... Max. Max and Ari. Need to take it chill. Oh, are you broken now? Oh no. Well, that needs to be sent back, and that you should do. Right? Worn Atmos suit. You need to send that back so we can send it back again. But that is a problem. Because now you're pumping. But we can't get down there to fix things. We can't fix anything. But we can get de-stressed, so that's nice. Okay. You are not working because of thing. But we can, with very high priority, like, oh, good that you are not stopping that at least. There we go. There comes Nisbet taking care of that. Excellent. You don't have an output, but I don't care. I think. Is that a problem for you? Okay, you should be taking the sequin, the prize, mostly. Okay. 8 from a... You are 83 reproduction. You should have the milkies. Milkable ovaline when reproduction reaches 75. And we haven't milked you yet, so you know. And you're at 17. I mean, you got a big belly. And all that. Why no milky? Do you need to be... Once tamed. Oh no, I built you there. That was a mistake. Or maybe it wasn't. Let's see. Aquatic grooming station. That was a mistake. Build you there. Well. Okay. How quickly do they get tamed? It is a question. A very important question. Why did you go and just do one of them? Super annoying. Hey, you? Out of that? Right, you are actually that big? You got phosphorized, dephosphorized, even. Okay. Are you doing fine? I think you might be. Did you send the thing? Think you did? That means that we should have it over here. Or like, have got it already. And we've fixed it. And there it is fixed. So then we send one Atmos suit. But just the one. There it goes. So now we can turn that off. There it comes. They will fix that, and then they can go and fix things. Excellent. You know, whenever... Oh, Cena now has 9%. That is good. Smitchell is 8. Yeah, Ari and Max is still the ones that needs to be in the massage tables. There we go. You shall be built over here with priority after people have slept. I could make use of that you are more. Well, we could do a little bit of an experiment actually. Because right now, this room is just barracks. If it would have one tile that is 4 high, would it then be a private thingamajig? Let's see. There you go. That is not of importance. Yes, this is of importance. This is true. There we go. Now they can be groomed. And hopefully, mostly the beacon, maybe also. I don't know. This is of importance. Make them super tame right now, Rowan. Now there is one tile that is 4 high. What does that say about the room? It says that it's a luxury barracks. How about that? Meaning that we could... Well, technically we could just do something like move you there, right? It would also be luxury barracks. So we could just do that and another one like that there, and it should be super nice. Not as easy over on these, but I mean, we know the secret. Oh! Good, Rowan, good. Do it again. How tame are you? Not very. Come on, do it again. Do it until they are tame. Can you only do it like once per day or something? Oh, you're happy. That's nice. You're groomed. Excellent. Oh! A lamblet! A lamblet! Yes! Print the lamblet. Hi, lamblet, you're the best. We'll move you over here. No, not over there. There's an evil one. I'll move it over there. Let's instead move it over there and murder that one. Yes! Murder. And then we just move this one to over there. Excellent. Ah, right, I did this thing. I was about to make a thing there. Or gas. There we go, people. Shoots its feet. Excellent. Okay, so now we should also have a... I think... If we look over here, I think I've... Apparently no. I thought I had... made a... So that we had a... Yeah, I thought we made a Nova Grodo. Maybe it rotted. Oh no, did it rot? Or we could fix it if we had enough datas. How many data? How many is that? 5.8 kilos. I don't know, how much do one of them weigh? 1 kilo? Like, how can we have 5.8? They must weigh 100 grams. So no? Yeah. Rowan, are you taming them? You are very happy. Wild, groomed, happy. Yeah, get the milkies on. If I said I want to have 25 in there, would you move them? Okay. How are you doing over here now? Okay, you don't... Breathability is fine. Stress is recovered. Temperature is, of course, not good. This one is broken. We would need copper ore. Copper ore we can find in several places. You are not mining anywhere, so that we're not finding that. What are you even doing? You are having an evening. Okay, fine. You are not pumping that, so it's fine. We have things under control. However, you would need to... What do you need to do? I don't know. I don't know. And that is working. Excellent. Oh, that has been done. So that can be... Yeah. And if I were to just... Essentially, like, I could make another one of you there, and then I could remove that one, and then I can put that, and then I can have one for that, and it's gonna be all good. Come on, Rowan, where are you? Rowan, go do the thing. And yes, also move the lumblet. It will be all stompy. We don't want all the stompy over here. There we go. Look at that. Oh, sweetness. Okay. Really want you to... You're wild. But you're only 3% wild. Come on. You're almost tame. And then we can get the milkies on. And we can see that it happens. And then we will... I have no idea. Okay, you're... Oh! Oh, you're even doing that thing! Well, how you weren't supposed to move in there. Oh. You wanted to eat. I guess I can't blame you. Oh, and then you wanted to... Yeah. It bricks. Makes sense. Doesn't. Oh! Tame. And... Tame. Milking ready. Milking ready. Come on. Here comes Rowan. Yep. Whistling underwater. That's definitely how it works. Yeah, sit down in the... Interesting. It just happens. Yep. Well, maybe this needed space science. There we go. Excellent. You did it. And now... you have pipe blocked because... aha, yes. Because of that thing. And here we go. Several ovalines going over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 kilograms of ovaline. That is 100 kilograms of ovaline. And if you were to make caviar, you would need how much? If you get 600 kilograms, you make 54 kilograms of caviar. And how many items are that? Well, it's arriving. So... no liquid output, this is true. So... I will... it should just make it. So if I were to... so... right now. Do it. No! They're gonna go to bed. Oh no, it's stale. Do you not reach? Oh, you don't reach. It's just outside of reach. Oh no. Let's skip that then. Come on. Do your things. People found it taking the phone again. Also, no one is allowed to eat the caviar. We can't forbid you yet, it seems. I think. But this says they will do it automatically. I don't want them to. Right, will you be milked again today? No, you will be milked once, right? Yeah, because your stomach is now small. There we go. Buildy build. Excellent. Now you're working. And... oh, the mucin. Right, the mucin. Not the caviar, the mucin. Goes over there. And there's the caviar. Probably. How much mucin? Quite a lot of mucin, actually. Wow, there we go. Yeah. And caviar, 8 kilo. And 8 kilo of caviar is. Can I forbid them now? I cannot forbid them to eat caviar. They will do it automatically. Well, I guess we better... Oh, right. You need to be reached. But let's take that next time. Because I said I will soon go to bed. And I would be lying if I didn't. We did get to the Milkies. And we did see how this thing works. And we now have 8 kilo, and which might be 2 away from what we need. Yeah. Unclear. I mean, and the other one, 34. You're already at 50. Yeah, because you're so happy. So you're gonna get there in no time, and we're gonna get more, and we're gonna get the thing, and we can give that to them down there, and then we've done the DLC. And then we just need to fix everything. Critter starving? Yeah, we know. Just die. They used to reproduce crazily. So we shall stop here, and we'll be back next weekend, and with this, and maybe there's a conclusion, or maybe there's another thing. It would be nice if we could also just resolve this situation by having, well, oh, hello there, Nisbet. Some kind of, getting this. I don't know where all the water is. Why is water? Where's the brine? Why is it going somewhere? Where is it going? Why is it not going in there? I mean, it would, if it could. But it can't. Maybe if I do, it would, maybe. Should maybe investigate such a thing. Didn't go in there, didn't go in there. I don't think it went in there. No. We'll have to see. But yes, then we can give you your 10 kilograms. Hopefully, don't change your mind now, because we really worked for this. We really worked for the thing. And ooh, another thing down here. Oh, it's more of them. Interesting, they are hiding over here. There's potentially more of them. More of the squids hiding. But yes. So, next time we have the more sequine milking, more caviar, getting that to the unknown duplicant, potentially unlocking something, or like just at least getting a message, and also probably maybe getting to this, or like, however that is, there is carbon dioxide right there. Oh boy. Absolutely scandalous. And also just making this thing work. Oh! Well, would you look at that? We have some cleaning to do. That is salt water. That is not good. Who did... Yeah, so that happened. So that's nice. But we'll have to look more into that next time. Yes, this is not in my plan. That was a piece of something that broke. Not a good time, apparently. Yep. Absolutely. So, yeah, we'll stop here. We stop here. Chaos. Tomorrow, unclear. I'm gonna try to make it work with the moving my progress into Astronauts 1.0 from 0.15. Don't know if it's gonna work. We'll have to see. And fly. And if it doesn't, we're gonna do something else, because I think that is gonna be purely a troubleshooting log, like from like looking at save. But I mean, that's almost what we did last time too, but it was a little bit more, and like also the hope of succeeding. But now it's just like not succeeding and working towards success, and we don't, yeah, something. So. And it might be that I've been pushed in a direction of what to do, but we'll see. And then Songs of Six on Sunday. Okay, I shall put this on YouTube. I shall go to bed. We shall raid someone. Who is that? Who is that we should raid? What am I doing? We could go. Well, it's the usual thing. I don't see any other options, I do not think. We have Pixels recently going live, not so long ago. Factorio, yes, and there should be a Bob right over there. Where is Bob? Bob is not on screen right now, but there's probably gonna be a Bob in any moment, for sure. Okay, so let's start the raid. And yeah, thank you for tonight. Hope you had a good time, and na 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 na. Something. Okay. Yeah, we're going there. Goodbye and good night, and thank you. And yes, I did say that, and hope to see you again. Yes. Or hope you will see me again. Haha. Haha. That's not gonna work. Okay. Bye.